How many push-ups can you do right now? Not in your head. Actually, right now? Because science has discovered that the answer to that question tells you something your doctor probably hasn't about your heart, your muscles, your hormones, and how fast your body is actually aging. And if you're over 40, this might be the most important fitness test you've never taken seriously. Stay with me, because what we're about to cover could genuinely change how you train and how long you live. Here's the thing about your 40s. Your body doesn't announce that it's changing. It whispers. Slower recovery, a bit more belly fat, stairs that feel a little steeper than they used to. Most people ignore those whispers. But push-ups? Push-ups are a megaphone. They're one of the oldest, simplest, most complete physical tests in the world, used by the military, cardiologists, and sports scientists alike. And after the age of 40, how many you can do, and how you do them, reveals a shocking amount about your internal health. Today, we're breaking that down. The science, the benchmarks, the red flags, and exactly what you should do about it. Section 1. The science what push-ups actually test. A push-up is not just an arm exercise. It is a full system assessment. When you lower your body to the floor and press back up, you're engaging your chest, shoulders, and triceps for pushing power, your core and glutes for stabilization, your nervous system for coordination and muscle firing, and your cardiovascular system, which has to keep up with the demand. That's why a 2019 Harvard study published in JAMA Network Open found that men who could complete 40 or more push-ups had a 96% lower risk of cardiovascular disease, compared to those who could do fewer than 10, 96%. Now, that study focused on middle-aged men, average age 39, but its implications extend far beyond that. The finding wasn't about push-ups specifically. It was about what push-ups measure: muscular endurance, functional strength, and metabolic fitness. And after 40, all three of those begin declining, unless you actively fight back. Section 2. What happens to your body after 40 stars? Let's talk about what's actually happening inside your body. Starting around age 35, humans begin losing 3 to 8% of muscle mass per decade, a process called sarcopenia. After 60, that rate can double. But it's not just about size. You also lose type 2 fast-twitch muscle fibers, the ones responsible for explosive power and strength. These fibers don't just shrink, they disappear. At the same time, testosterone declines in men by roughly 1% per year after 30. Estrogen shifts in women, especially post-menopause, also reduce muscle protective hormones. The result? The same push-up that felt easy at 28 feels like a genuine challenge at 48, but, and this is crucial, that's not inevitable. It's just the default. And push-up performance is one of the clearest ways to see which side of that line you're on. Section 3. The benchmarks. Where do you stand? So let's talk numbers. These are general fitness benchmarks from the American College of Sports Medicine and similar bodies. Use them as a reference point, not a verdict. For men, age 40 to 49, 13 to 16 push-ups is average. More than 24 is considered good. More than 34 is excellent. Age 50 to 59, 10 to 12 is average. More than 20 is good. More than 28 is excellent. Age beyond 60, 8 to 10 is average. More than 17 is good. More than 21 is excellent. For women, age 40 to 49, 11 to 14 is average. More than 20 is good. More than 29 is excellent. Age 50 to 59, 7 to 10 is average. More than 15 is good. More than 20 is excellent. Age beyond 60, 5 to 7 is average. More than 12 is good. More than 17 is excellent. Now, these are standard push-ups. No cheating. No knee modifications. Hips straight, chest to floor, full extension. Where did you land? More importantly, don't be discouraged. If you're in the average or below average zone, that's information. And information is power. The question is, what does it mean for your health? Section 4. The red flags, what low numbers actually signal. If you're struggling to hit 10 push-ups in your 40s or 50s, here's what that may be indicating. 1. Poor cardiovascular efficiency. Your heart and lungs aren't delivering oxygen effectively to working muscles. This is the finding that Harvard study pointed to directly. 2. Low functional muscle mass. You may have what researchers call normal weight, obesity, a healthy-looking scale number, but too much fat and too little muscle underneath. This is a major risk factor for metabolic disease and diabetes. 3. Compromise bone density. Resistance-bearing exercises like push-ups stimulate bone remodeling. If you can't perform them, it often means you haven't been loading your skeleton. That's an osteoporosis risk, especially for postmenopausal women. 4. Hormonal decline that's gone unaddressed. Testosterone and growth hormone both support muscle repair. Consistently poor performance with no improvement often has a hormonal component worth discussing with your doctor. None of these are diagnoses, but they're signals worth paying attention to. Section 5. How to actually improve. The Over 40 Protocol. Here's the good news. Muscle is extraordinarily responsive to training at any age. Studies show that adults in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s can significantly rebuild strength with the right approach. But after 40, the rules change slightly. Rule 1. Prioritize recovery over volume. Younger people can train daily and bounce back. After 40, your muscle protein synthesis takes longer. Train push-ups 3 times a week, not 6. Quality over quantity. Rule 2. Progress slowly and deliberately. Start with wall push-ups or incline push-ups if needed. There's zero shame in that. The goal is progressive overload, gradually increasing demand over weeks and months. Rule 3. Protect your joints. Wrist pain, shoulder impingement, and elbow issues become more common after 40. Use push-up handles if needed. Focus on proper scapular positioning. And if something hurts, stop. Pain is not weakness leaving the body. Pain is your body asking for help. Rule 4. Combine push-ups with nutrition. Muscle building after 40 requires adequate protein. Most experts recommend 1.6 to 2.2 grams per kilogram of body weight daily. Without that fuel, the training stimulus is wasted. Rule 5. Sleep is non-negotiable. Growth hormone, the primary hormone, responsible for muscle repair, is released during deep sleep. Less than 7 hours a night? Your push-up progress will stall, no matter how hard you train. Section 6. Making it a habit. The bigger picture. Here's the real message I want you to take from this video. Push-ups are not the goal. Push-ups are the mirror. They show you, honestly, immediately, and for free, the state of your body's functional health. And at 40, 50, 60, and beyond, functional health is everything. It's whether you can pick up your grandchildren, carry your luggage, climb stairs without thinking about it, live without dependency. The people who maintain strong, mobile, capable bodies into their 70s and 80s are not genetically lucky most of the time. They're people who paid attention to signals early and did something about it. Your push-up number is a signal. Now you know what it means. The only question left is, what will you do with that information? Drop your push-up number in the comments right now. No judgment. Let's build a community around this. I read every single one. If this video gave you something useful, share it with someone over 40 who needs to hear it. You might be doing them a bigger favor than you realize. Subscribe if you want more science-backed content on aging, strength, and longevity, without the bro science and without the nonsense. I'll see you in the next one.